So let's get into the bidding and registration. So you come up here, this is page number 1. Register for the auction by clicking this link here, going to the link, and actually it does suggest, and I've included it here as well, that it is recommended that Mac users download Firefox to participate in the sale. So actually, I'm just going to go through the whole process in Firefox. That link has actually opened a new tab in Opera for me. Let's see, register. So I'm going to just copy this over to Firefox. I have a browser already up. Click register. Okay, so you'll need your contact information and mailing address. Okay, now you will enter your name and email address. The name can be, it doesn't have to be the name that's going to be on the deed. There's a spot for that later. Click next. Okay. So the nickname is just, I guess, something you can use to identify yourself. It'll give you a little bit more anonymity than using your personal name. And name on the title. Whatever name you would like on the title, you can add that here. So I'm going to use my password manager to access my my address. I will never remember this, but that's why I have a password manager. And what is also great about a password manager is generate secure passwords without all the headache of storing it, writing it down. It's just as simple as generating and copy and pasting. Okay, so after logging into the site, registering for the site, logging into the site, there's a EULA. No one ever reads any of these. So this is saying, so you can essentially make deposits, place bids, monitor auction activity, and pay for the winnings. And you can do that all through this site. So the online sales open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can research property information through the site links to the case file documents, property appraisal, mapping, and it has a proxy bidding feature, which is what we will be using. I think it just wants me to hit OK. Yeah, that's what it wanted. This is saying you can do wire deposits now for wire transfers for deposits and payments. You must include your bidder number and registered bidder name in the reference line on the wire transfer. And the clerk's office will not guarantee your transaction will be posted in a timely manner if this information is not provided. So yeah, this whole thing wants you to just read all these messages and hit confirm and OK. Okay, so it sounds like the bank information associated with the ACH transactions will be given like these micro deposits that you will need to verify. Is what I'm understanding from this. So you'll do this process once. Essentially, that it'll prompt you to contact customer service of the vendor providing this service, and once the account is deemed valid, the provider of that account, you will contact the real auction customer service at this phone number, the 877-361-7325, with the bank account information so it can be cleared on the other end as well. Interesting. So essentially, real auction needs, there's a vendor, there's real auction, and there's you. So it sounds like there's 3 parties. And so the vendor will do micro deposits and you'll be cleared with them. However, real auction wants you to call them at the 1-877-361-7325 number and clear the information with them as well. And this process will only have to be done once. Okay, so we made it through all that, and now let's see if it, oh yeah, okay, and then it lets us do the fact. So yeah, you just had to hit okay, and then you could check out all that information. Very good. But make a deposit. And you can see down here where it says funds transfer, you can make a deposit, make a payment, request a refund, and all those three things are important, upon winning the bid, right? You need to make a deposit to pay to play, then you'll complete the payment when you win the bid, and if you don't win the bid, you want to request a refund, and that'll take about 20 business days, it sounds like. So I would like to do an ACH deposit. So this, I'm going to read this to you. So the ACH, the Automated Clearinghouse Network, is a payment system that allows consumers to make payments without the use of paper checks. Funds must be drawn from a U.S. financial institution. Okay, some types of these money market accounts, brokerage accounts, and trust accounts will not accept ACH payments. So please talk to your financial institutions to see if they're permitted for your account. So deposits made with ACH require 4 full working days to process through the national ACH system. The funds will arrive and settle in the county clerk's account on the 4th business day. If you wish to participate in auctions that will close before your funds will arrive, please settle the counter payment method to ensure your funds are received by the clerk's office in sufficient time for upcoming auctions. Interesting. So it's going to take 4 days. What is this? Acceptable forms of payment are certified funds, money order, or cash. Upon selection of this payment method, the physical address of the clerk of courts will be printed. You will need to deliver the funds to the clerk of courts by 4 p.m. on the day of the sale, or 4 p.m. office by 4 p.m. the day prior to the sale. So the day prior to the sale by 4 p.m. So that will be due by the 8th of February by 4 p.m. So I would recommend doing the counter deposit. So let's work that out. It says, please print this form, write in the deposit amount, and submit the completed form along with your deposit. Very good. You print this form, it pops up, and you just print it like so. Great. Got it. I still recommend that do the ACH, because even though you may not be able to do the ACH for the deposit, it'll be available, I would imagine, but for the, say you're the winner and you need to make payments, because if you were to register, say today, then you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and payment is due on the 10th. So you would have a good day leeway to make sure that this is all settled up and good to go. So yeah, I would recommend that. Add in all this information from a check that you have, and we'll just play around here. So there is a tax deed sale as indicated on the calendar, and then March there's a tax deed sale. So about every month they have these tax deed sales. Maybe not. Interesting. So it's like January, February, and March. There's tax deed sales. Okay, and so you can click on the tax deed sale and you can see the different properties. You can see when the auctions starts at 8. We can search our property. I think the reason why I couldn't find it is because there's only so many on a page, and then there's, I'm not a big fan of this. So I guess what I'm going to do is just search for the one I'm looking for. So let's see what it looks like. You can go to case number, see what, so this is what it looks like when you're on the case number. You can place a bid. Case details, you have the certificate holder who's bringing it to auction, the owner, Revocable Living Trust by David Rogers, case calendar, case actions, case financials, street map view. You can even go to street map view, which it isn't in a condominium, so it's unlikely, but you can actually kind of zoom out and see where it's located in reference to Jacksonville. You can see it's right off of Bay Meadows and 95. Let's try. You can do Zillow. Probably didn't want to do that. You can see what Zillow thinks it's worth in the topographical map view. All right, let's see what place a bid looks like. Please confirm the following in order to place a bid on this item. Confirmation message of 1 of 5. I acknowledge that the property is as is. Okay, great. I hereby state that I have reviewed the official documents on file. Okay, I hereby state that I physically inspected this property or waived the right to an opportunity to do so. I'm aware that when the final payment is made, in addition to the sale amount, I must also pay a registry of court fee pursuant to this statute. Okay, and then I acknowledge that lowering or canceling my bid must be done prior to the official start of the auction. Once an auction officially commences, bid retractions are not acceptable. So then it actually looks like this. And so you would type in, what is your max bid? So say max bid is $90,000. Holy shit. So I just placed a proxy bid for $90,000. I thought it would say I don't have money to, I couldn't do that because I didn't have a deposit made. Interesting. So what is 5%? That would essentially be $4,500. I would need to deposit. So now let's cancel a bid. Oh boy. Okay, here it is. Okay. So remove my bid. This will remove your bid. Do you wish to continue? Okay. Case number. Okay. So now it says that my proxy bid is $0. So that's really how you negotiate the bidding process. You just click on place your bid, and to make, say I bid $90,000 for this and you wanted to make it lower, you would just enter a lower max bid and then you would click confirm bid. And if you, like for instance, what I did is I removed my bid of $90,000 and it went ahead and did that for me.